And we are live here with real news. Episode 50, I think we're up to. 10 days till the election. I guess maybe 9, technically, if you look at it that way. We are coming down to the final stretch, so we're going to be covering all the biggest breaking news happening and doing special election day coverage on the ground on the night of. Subscribe to Verse Me. That's right. Click the button right there below that says subscribe and like this video and share it if you want to see all those election day special exclusive on the ground reports. I think they're going to be pretty cool and exciting. We'll probably get the numbers before a lot of other people do, or maybe like, just before them. So tune in for that, and it'll be a fun time. Oh man, it's been a crazy week. We already covered the debate, I know, in the previous episode. What do you guys want to shoot the shit about right now?
What about that, like some more of that Biden or like Hunter stuff?
Yeah, there's now some allegations. I think you posted it, Phil. I saw it getting spread around that apparently Hunter Biden's on his laptop there is some incriminating, I guess, materials. I don't know what it is, but there was this tweet from Lauren Witzke. I'll pull it up on the
Yeah.
stream.
Well, I'll begin by saying, okay, so apparently, as I was looking around there, as I was looking on Twitter today, there was some Hunter Biden sex stuff that was leaked to the public or leaked via the internet. And so I'm like, well, holy fuck, where'd this come from or whatever. So I, we did a little digging, and come to find out there's somebody, a anti-communist Chinese party protester, I guess in China, that's like drip leaking this stuff on a video sharing site, like an international version of YouTube basically. And yeah, just leaking it, like slow drip leaking it, and it looks bad. It does. It looks really bad. And they're saying, and I guess this guy's saying there's a lot worse. There's a lot worse stuff out there. And he's talking thousands of pictures, hundreds of videos. Like, it's gonna get. He says it's gonna get bad, and we'll have to wait and see. But so far, yikes! There's like apparently one video of him smoking crack and getting a foot job from what looks like a prostitute. Maybe not a prostitute. I don't know. But
Well, remember
it's
when
bad. It's just bad.
I think it was last Saturday we read that InfoWars tweet that was like, Hunter Biden, child sex or underage girls, like rape or something like that. It was like we're like, whoa. I mean, I don't know about that. Man, it's getting a hell of a lot closer to that. And yeah, the thing that's breaking today, supposedly, I mean, we're going to have to find out if this is true, but sources close to him with deep knowledge of the investigation informed me that Senator Chris Coons' daughter, in addition to 7 underage girls, are also featured on Hunter Biden's laptop. That's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like why are all these like famous people and like celebrities and stars and people with money, why do they always do this like real degenerate sex stuff? Like it's you can't just go and like fuck somebody, so you have to do like foot jobs and like masturbating into potted plants, it's like come on. I guess maybe once you get
man.
that, and I have a conspiracy theory too.
Oh boy. Lay it down.
What if Hunter Biden's doing this on purpose because he doesn't like he's pissed off at his dad? What if he knowingly gave that thing away to the blind guy to go do a fuck you to his dad?
I've heard that theory actually a few times. It's possible, but I think he's too big of a dope to actually do that.
I don't know. I could see it.
Yeah. I could, but I want to know though. Is the bombshell that's like the mother of all bombshells on this story going to come on Monday, Tuesday? Like, when are we going to get the smoking gun, I guess you could say, the killer. I mean, I guess that email has the smoking gun already in it, but like, when is the bomb gonna drop and it's gonna stick and it's gonna blow everything up? Because we really haven't gotten that yet, and we're running out of time, and a third of the voting population's already voted, so it's like, it's next week or never. Unless they do it like the day before the election, which I don't think that's a smart play.
Yeah, I hope they do it next week. I think that'll be the best, given how many people have already voted so far. But it keeps getting better, like, honestly. And here's the thing, like, let's say, all hell breaks loose, somehow Biden wins like this. Wonder what would happen. Like, I don't know. Kind of wondering what would happen if, like, it got bad. Would they just, would he step down? Would we then get, like, Comrade Kamala in there?
Comrade Kamala.
Him or, like, fucking the man. He's literally the fucking Manchurian candidate, Beijing Biden. I think Trump should have called him that. That would have been funny.
No, I think I think we all agree that Trump did amazing in debates. I know you were rewatching it, Phil, but I think that debate was devastating for Biden. As long as the independent, and here's the thing too, is the important voting bloc, the independents on the sides, haven't voted yet. So they're watching that debate. I would hope they've made up their minds from that. And actually, another story I'm seeing on Twitter trending right now. Apparently, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner are threatening to sue the Lincoln Project.
Good. Fuck them. Fuck the Lincoln Project.
Yeah, apparently they put out some sort of
these billboards.
Billboard or something like that. Yeah. See those pricks.
Well, it looks like on the billboard, I'm just gonna guess they're threatening to sue over like libel or slander or something like that, because there's a picture of Jared Kushner and right next to it says, in quotes, "New Yorkers are going to suffer and that's their problem." That sounds taken the hell out of context.
Yeah, I mean the problem is they're probably not going to, like, the problem with suing somebody for libel, like, is if they're a public figure.
Yep.
Becomes almost impossible.
Yep.
So
because you have a different level of acceptable criticism, I guess you could say, that can be thrown at you, and the line is drawn differently.
Well, here's the thing too. Maybe if he throws enough money at the lawyers, maybe they'll go and fuck him over. But I don't know. The Lincoln Project's got a lot of Democrat funding, so they could probably keep them afloat for a while. I kind of wonder, like, after this election, what's going to happen to the Lincoln Project? What will they morph into?
That's a good question. They're all people that Trump said, "Fuck you, I'm not hiring," and so they left. They rage quit the Republican Party and they run full cuck. Like, here's the funny thing too. Cernovich pointed this out. One of the founders tried to get a job with the Trump administration. Trump said, "Fuck you," and I think it's the same guy. Is a Russian operative. Like, literally a Russian agent, like Russian collusion.
I think that needs to be brought up. I wish Trump would have. I don't know if he could have snuck that into the debate, but that's a pretty big red flag.
Yeah.
The opposition, they're getting helped by the Russian funded fucking Lincoln Project. When Biden was talking shit about, like, Trump being in bed with Russia, like, look who's fucking working for your org over there, Biden. Your DNC funded operation.
I saw that still, Phil, that you posted right now. That was the first thing I saw in that fucking video, so I thought you sent me like a porn video, and I'm like,
that's
Phil.
That is Hunter.
That does look like Hunter. Why did he have fucking dog tags?
Yeah, he's probably kept those from when he got dishonorably discharged.
He probably uses it to get checks. Like, he just like had it swinging. Like, hey.
Here's my thing. Okay, so the picture there, and like, Hunter's not exactly a tall guy either. Like, because Biden's not that tall, and he's kind of
beta.
Like, well, no, I mean, he's short. Like, so when I look at this, I look at the picture of this, the female in this picture looks pretty young. I know you. I could be wrong. I mean, it could be just whatever. But like, I don't know. I just like I'm just trying to. Well, maybe I don't know. It's just like it just like because he doesn't. He's just he's actually a really small guy. So it looks even worse. I don't know. Ugh,
Yeah.
whatever.
And I think too, like, again, I don't care what people say. Trump's gonna win this shit, and this stuff just hurts Biden. Maybe not significantly, maybe not change many votes, but it's piling on. It's getting worse, and I just I've reached the. I don't know if I talked about this on the last show, but I was on a call this Monday with Trump and the whole PA staff. Never heard the guy more happy or energetic or enthusiastic. Very raw, very real, very candid. Amazing. Like surreal. It was awesome. And I came away from that thinking not just of the internal stuff they were telling us, but thinking, dude, we're going to win this shit. Like, we are totally winning this election. And after the debate, too, I'm like, oh, God, we are winning this. There is no doubt in my mind we're going to win this shit. And even like Jack Posobiec just sent out a tweet. He said somebody from a anti-Trump network who's a well-known correspondent, he said he overheard in the debate room that he's saying it's going to be a long second term. They are scared. They know they're in trouble. That's why they're going all cover on this Hunter Biden shit. Like, they've been just covering for him so hard. It's not surprising. I mean, they do this with Hillary and with everyone, but they're going double cover on Biden.
You want
Yeah.
to hear something crazy?
Mhm.
13 leading rabbis in the Orthodox community have just endorsed Donald Trump.
Yes.
I could see that because he did do that piece
This is
no one's talking about.
this is unprecedented. 13. You'll never get 13 Orthodox community to endorse the same guy. Fucking ever. This right here is just like it's unheard of. President Trump is literally making this shit happen. By the way, and this is not, we're not even talking about the fucking peace deals over there in the Middle East. We're just talking about Orthodox rabbis. I mean, just like I don't know. I don't think I've ever I don't think I've ever seen a president bring so much together like Donald Trump, from even from a religious standpoint and from a foreign policy standpoint. We may never see a president like him ever again. Like I don't know.
Yeah, he's the worst racist ever. For being such
Literally the worst ever.
for being such a white supremacist. The Jews love him so much. What's going on there? That's how you know the left's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the thing too is like.
But yeah, no. Go on.
Oh yeah, I think there's like. Other thing too is that like the number of peace deals Trump has gotten is insane. Like he must have had like fucking 10 peace deals already. I mean, look, the North Korea one wasn't a peace deal, but prevented nuclear war with North Korea. These like 3 with Israel, other ones in the Middle East. I mean, it's just like one after the next. It's awesome. And now they're talking about bringing troops home too.
Let's be real about the North Korean situation, though. I don't think they'd be sending nukes to the United States. You know what they're going to do? They're just going to bomb South Korea. They're going to
bomb Seoul. Yeah.
Bomb maybe Japan. Why would they even bother sending off to the United States? Because by the time they do that, they would have already been wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know they would never do it, but apparently, I know Trump has said this. I'm waiting for it to see that 60 Minutes interview on Sunday. But there was a lot of talk that there was going to be like a coming war with North Korea. Maybe not like a nuclear war, but almost like a Cold War, but actually with fighting. Maybe with South Korea, North Korea, or we get tangled into it. But it was escalating, and Trump de-escalated it. I mean, you can't deny he's the first American president to meet Kim Jong-un, to go on North Korean soil like that. It's never happened before.
Yeah, I mean, with North Korea, though, like, I don't think there's really anything that the United States like can really do until North Korea decides on its own. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think Trump's doing the best he can with North Korea, but I think like it's going to be this constant sort of cycle of posturing until we like they're like the secondary thing. Like if we could get to China and stop them, like basically piggyback, like basically keeping them alive, being the lifeline, then we could get rid of them real quick. Like because that's the only reason they're still around. It's because they're
I think
trading with China.
that's a good that's a good thing you brought that up. I think, and this is why the election is so fucking important. We've been saying this shit into nauseum, right? This election is probably the most important ever, maybe. Like, so like we're talking about the China, like the issues with China and North Korea and Iran and all that stuff. I truly believe that after this election, should Donald Trump win this, get 4 more years, I think those countries start making deals immediately, like right out of the gate, because there's no way that China is going to wait 4 more years. They're not going to wait 4 more years to in another trade war that will destroy their fucking country. There's no way North Korea. There's no way North Korea is going to want to do the same thing. They're not going to want to play that game with Trump because Trump's beating the shit out of their economy too. Iran, same thing. Like, look, we're talking. If Trump wins, that's another 4 years. Okay, 4 fucking years. They're not going to want. They're not. These countries are not going to want to wait another 4 years. So yeah, the moment he said the moment he's declared the winner, they're gonna cave immediately, almost immediately.
Well, and that's the thing too. Consider this: like a presidency is technically 8 years, but to think of it more broadly, it's basically going to be a decade of Trump. A decade. I mean, that is it's not a long time, but it's a lot of time, and this is the reason I think 2016 was definitely the most historic election. I think this is the most important one because this is where America is going to decide, are we going to keep going down and keep this movement going of populism and nationalism and outsiders versus insiders, or are we going to go back to the quote-unquote normal and go back to the career corrupt politicians and go back to the same old bullshit, or are we actually going to keep this change going? Does this generational change movement continue? I think it's a clear yes, because we've gotten a taste of it and we love it and want more of it. But the elites, the establishment, they are hoping things go back to normal. They hope Trump is a fluke, and so they're trying to stick it out as long as they can. Can't let that. Get them out. Get every one of these people out. Get Romney out. Get McCain. Oh, McCain is out. Get Romney.
Yeah. Came out in the body bag.
Yeah, Satan sucked McCain into hell. But anyway.
Yeah. But you get my point. It's like, you got to purge these people. There's got to be a zero cuck tolerance policy.
If Trump gets reelected, he's going to make Mitt Romney shit his holy fucking underpants.
Well, here's one thing I am worried about, though.
Mhm.
I'm starting to worry about the Senate. I am starting to worry about the Senate.
I'm not. Well, I don't know the. I'll be honest. Don't pay much attention to those races. I'm more worried about the House still.
We'll I feel like we'll gain seats, and we're definitely going to gain seats in the House. I definitely
think
feel like we're
so.
going to gain. The question is, are we going to gain enough?
Exactly.
Yeah. So the Senate, I am definitely worried about because there's a couple of races that really irk me. Like,
Well, the important thing to keep in mind is like there may be some sucky candidates, like in Arizona, for example, but the power of Trump being on the ticket, it like makes or breaks a lot of things. I think like
that's not going to save Trump's
it's
not
not
going
gonna
to be
say
able
that.
to save that Arizona
Oh
seat.
no,
He's not going to be able to save it.
no.
No.
But what he
Well, yeah,
could do.
Look at it. Let's put this in perspective, okay? Just today, Mark Kelly's had to fend off bad press because apparently there was some sort of picture
Oh
that
boy.
people thought he was dressed up as Hitler or something like that.
Why are they fucking candidates?
Look,
Like,
even if that was true, look, it doesn't matter. Look, even if he did dress up as Hitler and said, "I'm going to start another Holocaust and kill 6 million more Jews," he would still beat Martha McSally comfortably. She's a terrible candidate.
hold on, what's
Like, I'm sorry.
what's it with Democrats and dressing up in like really fucked up things? Like, you got Trudeau and Northam, dressing up in blackface. Now you have Hitler. It's like, come on, guys.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Like, I don't.
Oh my
It's
god,
crazy.
I
It's
read
crazy.
this. Dude, this
The
article.
dress up politicians. What the fuck?
It
What's
says,
up?
well, it says Kelly's classmates rebuke claim that Arizona Senate candidate dressed as Hitler in old Halloween photo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
They're bringing up the yearbooks again.
Yeah, like, see, it's fucking Halloween out for that. Like, I mean, may as well use your ammo and shit because they do the same to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's getting a little bit ridiculous. What are you
I
supposed?
wasn't. I looked at the story and I was like, "This isn't." First off, this isn't a fucking story. Like, I don't care. Like it's one of those things. Like, if you're at a party or something like that and you're dressed in a costume, or whatever, I don't give a fuck what you dress up as. I don't give a shit. Like, and that's what this looks like. This looks like it was like a Halloween party or some shit. Like, I'm like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. And two, even if he said some of the most vile stuff in German, like he was going to start killing more Jews or something like that. Like, no, there's no way. Even if he said all of that stuff, he would still beat Martha McSally because she's like god fucking awful. She's just an awful candidate. Like, just an awful. First off, she was a bad senator. And she's just a terrible candidate. Like, yeah, I'm actually not. I'm actually content with her losing a Senate seat. Like, even though it's detrimental to the Republican Party for actual, like, losing, as far as losing a seat, I'm comfortable with her never being in the Senate again. Like,
Yeah.
like, I'm resolved to that. What I am pissed off about is that fucking Georgia seat with Kelly Loeffler and Tom Collins. Like, apparently those two are staying on the ticket and running against a Democrat. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, what?
Like, and they're gonna give the Democrats that seat because they're gonna be beating the shit out of each other, and then that Democrat's gonna sneak in and take that seat.
That is fucking beyond stupid. Why are they doing that?
It's fucking stupid. Like, I just, like, I can't even fathom. Like, I mean, as it stands right now, I think that the Colorado seat is in jeopardy too. The Gardner seat, I think that one's in jeopardy, like dire jeopardy.
Wait, you saying for the Georgia one, is that a Senate seat or is that a House seat?
That's a Senate seat. That's Kelly Loeffler's seat.
Okay, so there's Loeffler and
Collins. There's three fucking candidates. There's Collins, who was in the House. He was a Georgia congressman. Decided all of a sudden he wanted to be a fucking senator, and then so it's those two and a Democrat battling it out.
So why did they decide to, like, how did, from my understanding, the Republican Party, they choose who they endorse and who they put on the ticket. Why would they choose to put two different candidates on the ticket?
I have no idea, but I know. Let me see.
So this could this go to a runoff?
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah, like there should only be one person on the fucking Republican ticket.
Yeah.
Because if it's somehow two people, then the Republican Party in that state has failed pretty miserably.
I'm trying to find an article that explains this situation more, because, like, I get things like on Bowpedia that just show the one dude on there, and I get other ones that show the chick.
If we lose the Senate, Collins is probably going to be the most hated man. One of the most hated men in DC. Like, he's probably never going to want to show his face in DC again. Like,
why did he want to get out of the fucking House or the Congress or whatever, or the other fucking seat? Like, why do you want to go and switch to be a senator?
I don't fucking know. I was so mad. I looked at that. I was so fucking mad. And then there's other seats that are kind of like, that are kind of in striking distance, I guess. But those are the three. So to be those three, I think those three could.
Wait, but these are separate races, because there's two Senate seats.
That's 3 Senate seats I just talked about. The Georgia one, the Colorado one, and the Arizona one.
Yeah, but for the Georgia one, Loeffler or whatever her name is, and the dude, they're in separate races. Like, they're running against separate candidates.
Well, that makes sense.
If I have this right.
I don't know if you do. Hold on.
Wait, every state has 2 Senate seats, so that would make sense. I don't think I mean, I know the Republican Party's done some pretty stupid shit, but I don't think they'd be that stupid to not even know the fucking rules. I would hope.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out, because it's like, I'm not getting
it. Nope, they're running. Collins and Loeffler are running against each other.
What?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, wait. So because it's a special election, Loeffler's race is in a jungle primary. That's racist. Featuring 21 total candidates. If none win a majority of the vote on November 3rd, the top 2 voters will face one in a runoff in January 2021. Oh, my God.
Fucking jungle primary? What is this?
Oh, God.
Yeah, they could totally sandbag that fucking seat.
What did you say, Alex?
Who wants to be a senator? Let's go jungle primary.
Jungle primary.
What the fuck? This is like some game show shit. Primary. What the fuck?
Shit. Oh, God. Okay. Wall Street Journal article might fucking make sense of this. Georgia's 2 Senate races face prospect of runoffs. Okay, so there are 2 races, but who is in who? So there's Purdue, I guess. Right. Oh, I see. So Purdue is in the one race, and then the chick and that other dude are in the other race. Okay, it makes more sense. That's still fucking... Okay, it makes sense, but it still makes no fucking sense why they're running it that way. I hate Republicans so many days, because they just can't get it right. I just don't get it. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Wait, so that's the jungle like, how does that work? So you just have so there's 21 total people running in that race, if I'm not mistaken.
I heard something crazy like that. Yeah. So, okay, so there's Purdue's race, and then there's the other race, which is a special election with 20 contenders on the ballot, but it centers on a three-way contest between Reverend Warnock, who's been endorsed by Obama, Kelly Loeffler, and Doug Collins. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, I hate
Yeah.
third parties or third anything.
There's
You
no
know?
third party. It's just it's two bastards running against each other.
I
while
know,
the
but it's like a third party. Like whenever you have like a
behind to
third
take your
option,
shit.
I should say third option. Like whenever you have a third option, it just fucks everything up. I hate third options.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God, so bad. And then the libertarian candidate might take some away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the libertarian candidate somehow win.
Oh God, libertarians would be
man.
jerking off to that. They'd be like, "Look, guys, we won something." Yeah, in a jungle primary.
I mean, to be fair, like they would be doing exactly what I fucking told them they should be doing all along.
Just
Like,
start
instead of-
small.
Instead of running a fucking presidential candidate like the dumbasses that they are, just go for fucking, go for Congress, go for Congress seats. Like, start small, build your building blocks, right?
Yeah, they can't
Yeah, no,
think that straight.
Like, no, I agree with you. Like, if they do want to do shit, that's probably the way to do it. But, they still run Joe Jurgensen.
Yeah, who's the worst? Dude, I saw like another sign for her, and I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? She's such a loser. What was that?
Joe the hoe.
I saw a sign that said that actually. It said Joe and the hoe. No comment. I'm looking at this map too. It shows like some of the Senate races and what they think are close ones. Am I the only one that thinks John James has a very good chance of winning in Michigan, and I might actually bet money he would win on that?
I don't know who the fuck is John.
Yeah, it's tough because he ran last time, right?
Yeah.
And he got decimated the last time, I think.
I don't know if he got decimated. I think he was. Let me look this up. Because he's been polling a lot better. He's been getting more money, and he is a genuinely good candidate. He's a black veteran, very good speaker, very sharp guy.
Well, yeah, no, I like him. I
Yeah.
like him. I'm just saying, like, look, those fucks really do. Oh, he has an MS from Penn State.
What was the
Yes.
what was the MSN?
MS-13.
Probably poli sci or some shit.
Fucking poli sci. Like, after all the shit that I've learned, like, if I see a poli son with a poli sci degree
I think
running,
it was
like,
an
I don't know,
MBA
man.
because he went to SMEAL.
Business.
No,
Yeah.
that's something useful.
He went to SMEAL. He went to SMEAL.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cuck you.
A man of my heart. Hey, I got a fucking SMEAL degree, you dick. No, I'm just
Oh
I
God.
said cuck Sean.
Yeah, I
'cause he
know. I heard that. I hope the audience didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, it was in 2018. He was defeated 52-45.
That's not too
It's
bad. That's
kinda
not
bad.
that's bad, but that's not too bad.
Kind of bad.
And the reason I say that is because that was during the midterms. That was
Yeah.
not if that was 2016, I'd be like, okay, this dude, no. But since it was a midterm, he just because think of it this way, what was that? That's a 5, 6, 7 point difference roughly. He just has to get 3, 4 points, okay, and it's flipped. That's it. You can do that. A ground game can bring 1, 2, or 3%. You're in striking distance. You get voter reg. You do all these things.
Well, I think he's going after the other seat, though. I think he's going after the other seat, the other Senate seat.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Because he's going at he went after Stabeno's seat.
Yeah.
In the 2018.
Now he's got their
going after
Peters.
Gary Peters is the one he's going after now.
That might be a smarter one.
That might. Well, I mean, he is actually. I guess he's polling better.
Yeah.
I fucking hate using the word poll.
Me
ever.
too. The reason I bring it up only is because if we consider the fact that these are voter suppression, anti-Trump polls, anti-Republican polls, and he's polling better, that's a good sign. You know? Because Trump is still losing in all these polls with Biden. So we know the polls are still bullshit. But if you're doing really good as Republican in bullshit polls, you must be doing really freaking good in reality. Doesn't mean that's true, but
if James were to win this seat, like that would make me hellified more confident.
I think he could. I think honestly he might do it.
We're gonna lose a couple seats. We're gonna gain one in Alabama. But we're gonna lose a couple seats.
Detroit News backs John James, challenger in Detroit. Backs John James. Oh yeah, Detroit News backed him. That's interesting. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked actually. Are Democrats in trouble in their Senate race in Michigan? Yeah, they are. I think.
Well, there's a transformation. Well, keep in mind, there is definitely a political transformation where, like, the Republicans have started to become the party of the blue collar. Again, like they've kind of lost their touch for a while, and then I think Trump has kind of taken that blue collar vote, because you got a lot of blue collar, you got a lot of blue collar, and Detroit is a very blue collar city.
Dude, Michigan is probably the most blue collar state, other than like Ohio.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Look, there's a lot of industry. There's a lot of, there's a lot of jobs that were lost over the years due to bad Democrat leadership, and hey.
I mean, you ever been to West Virginia? I don't know. I mean, although I think with West Virginia, half the people are probably just not voting or like not working. They're probably just like sitting at the fucking methadone clinic.
Well, here's another thing to consider. This is a poll that's being reported in the Detroit Free Press. So they're showing Peters has a 6% lead over John James, 6 points, but the margin of error is 4 percentage points. So that means his lead is probably only like 2% if you're going to believe these polls. And that's with 11% of people undecided. I'm sorry. I mean, that if I were the Democrats and I was hearing that from their rigged bullshit polls, you should be scared. Like, you should be. Like, I think this guy is going to win this one. No, I don't know for certain because I mean, it depends. Like, look, if Trump wins Michigan and is on schedule to win Michigan, which, exclusive hint, he actually is, I think John James is going to win. I think it's his time now.
I hope so.
I hope so, yeah. But let's look at some... Oh, sidetrack before I go back to those other Senate races. The Time magazine. They now have changed their logo for their cover for the first time in 100 years. And they changed it to, instead of saying time, it says vote.
Oh, how progressive.
I know. Yeah. Isn't that the biggest virtue signal now? Vote. Yeah. And it's always vote Democrat. They don't say it. It's like the silent R. Vote Democrat. The silent D, I should say, not R. I'd be Republican. It's like the silent D after vote. It's vote Democrat. So fucking...
Yeah, who even fucking reads, like, magazines, really, anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I only collected, like, a few times for, like, historical purposes. Like, I have the 9/11 issue, and I have the one where Trump was Person of the Year, but that's it.
Yeah, it's like Playboys. You just pick up the ones with the cool covers.
Pretty much. I do that with the New York Times, too, just because I think it's cool. But that's it.
The only fucking magazines I read, it's like fucking Rifleman and like whatever, like the Penn State Alumni magazine. I don't pay anything for that one.
Yes.
They just send it and they ask for money.
Wait, I haven't gotten that. Wait, no, I do get those. Yeah, I do have one right here. It's like a Black Lives Matter one.
Yeah, like they send me that like college IST one. I don't get the regular one because I didn't sign up for the Alumni Association because fuck Penn State.
Yeah.
They keep taking they don't really seem to be very financially sensible from my understanding. Like, I mean, I like going there. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Oh yeah.
just what they've been doing like right now, it's really pissing me off. Like they decide to go and like have in-person classes, but then they decide to like not let you do anything at all. Why not just do remote school for this semester? Like it's just a money grab for
Of
football.
course it is. They're
And
compensating.
and then they go and like flip out students. Oh, why are you guys having like twerk parties? Like,
Twerk parties.
what
Was
the
there
fuck else?
actually a twerk party?
Like they cut the fucking internet. Like you can't get wired Ethernet anymore in your dorms.
That's
On the
gay.
time that they had COVID, like the one time where it's like, hey, we want you to like not go out, so we're gonna go and cut your internet and basically like make it so you don't have anything funny you can do. We're gonna get rid of the basketball hoop. Like it's just asinine like stuff that's really just detrimental to people. And then like and on top of that too, like you've seen the quarantine zone, like they bring students to, like they treat you like shit.
Mm-hmm.
They like give you these like shitty pre-made like meals and soda, and like it's disgusting. You're eating like basically bag lunches for like 2 weeks. It's like I saw the one thing on their subreddit. I'm like, geez, if I had COVID or if I was in contact with someone, I probably would be like hesitant to reach out because I wouldn't want to be put in like prison basically for 2 weeks.
Apparently, actually, one of the Turning Point exec people actually got COVID.
Oh, that's not good. Like
Yeah.
at the main or like the Penn State one?
The Penn State chapter.
No.
Yeah, my girlfriend didn't get it, even though she was kind of. Last time she interacted with him was technically not the last Tuesday, but the one before that. So I think nobody else got it, but it was a close call.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with that COVID. Like a lot of those people, they're young. They'll probably be fine.
Oh, they'll be fine. It's just like, just hate dealing with that shit.
Yeah, like especially at Penn State, like fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
If I had COVID at Penn, if I was in contact with someone at Penn State, like man, they really make it so you don't want to like tell people. It's like, oh, yeah, it's like what happened in the debate. Like, if the Border Patrol comes in and catches and releases you, it's like, you really want to give them a call back, or you just
Yeah.
want to go like not say anything. Like, see, that's kind of how I feel with that COVID situation at Penn State.
Also, did you guys see that they've been really trying to take out Lindsey Graham? Do you think
Yeah.
they'll do it?
Mm-mm.
I don't know how to feel about that guy, honestly. 'Cause he's done some pretty cucky things in his time. But I mean,
yeah.
he's also seemed to have done some decent things too. So I don't really know how I feel about him.
I don't think that you can get rid of Lindsey Graham in South Carolina. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. I think they're gonna pull like a beta where they pump a bunch of money in a race that they're not gonna win, but they can kind of narrow the gap a little bit.
Yeah,
Because the game really is not something I learned from somebody said in the office. The game is not to take the seat. The game is to make the other side, the Republicans in this case, spend more money on a race that they normally wouldn't, thus weakening how much money they spend on more key races and other races. Does that strategy work? I don't know, honestly, but that is, I think, the strategy here, is to just make them pump more money into a race that they normally wouldn't need to take away money from more important races.
Yeah, I mean, there's really a limit to how much money can really buy. Like, look at the 2016 election. How much money did Hillary Clinton throw into the Democrat Party? Like, just
Exactly.
shit money. Guess what they got? They didn't get shit. They lost both. They lost like both houses, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost the presidency. Like, geez, they fucked up real bad.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't learned anything since then. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, I know. And that's why they're even starting to say, hey, guys, don't believe the polls. Yeah, no shit. Also, President Trump voted today in Florida, which means he probably 99, almost 100% chance voted for Laura Loomer for his congresswoman. I'd love to see him do that. Post on Twitter like that he voted for her. That'd be great.
Yeah, no, I mean, good. I hope she wins. She'd be fun.
Oh
She
my
would.
god, dude, that'd be lit.
How is she doing?
Polling wise,
Yeah.
depends what poll. I saw some polls say that her opponent has like double the lead on her. Like, I think they were saying that her opponent has like 60% and Loomer has 30%. I don't know. I don't know. You see her supporters, you see her ground game that Loomer's pulling, and you see the media attention she's getting in some, from the local stations, and even now the Daily Mail did an interview with her. Look, I am very nervous that she's going to lose, but I do not rule out a Loomer victory at all. I hope she does win. I really, really hope she does. But I don't know because they redistrict that fucking district.
Yeah. I mean, I always felt like, you know, I always feel like she wasn't gonna win, so she's kind of nobody outside of her base thinks she's gonna win, so she's really playing with house money.
Mm.
Like I feel it feels like it, and I don't and I don't and because of that I won't discount Laura Loomer. Like because of that, like I'm like because you're talking about a Democratic incumbent, like, it's like it's hard to drop an incumbent usually, but
But has
like
she gotten complacent? That's the thing.
but but I mean like there I'm sure there's a little bit of complacency there, but like but there's also like weeds, like there's a lot of weeded extra shit that usually comes with elections, but I I don't I can't because of Laura Loomer, I can't discount Laura Loomer. Like I just like she has that ability to just like to connect with people, to campaign, to raise money. Like she has that unorthodox way of doing things that I think is going to keep her in the thick of it, and yeah. So I mean I'm not gonna discount but yeah, if she gets in, that would be like that would be great. That would be great.
It would actually probably, and I'm not saying this in like a bad way, but like that would be like Trump winning is kind of for granted for me. If she won, that would be a bigger surprise that night. It would probably make me more excited because it's like it's showing that the Trump wave that we've been talking about is just it's on another level now where you're having people like her win. That would be amazing. But I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be easy.
It's hard, very hard where she's running. And it's not like it's a unwinnable district, but man, it's hard. It's really hard. Because you're up against a redistrict district. This was a district though that what's that guy's Alan West won. It's the same district.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not, It's they changed with the stupid gerrymandering, but that's a bunch of shit that hopefully she overcomes. Did you start? You said you started watching the second Borat,
Yeah.
Alex. What'd you think so far?
It was fun. Like I don't know, like wasn't as funny as the first one. They definitely does some funny moments, but I think they went too. They
Political.
Nah, a little bit. I mean, the first one, that was during Bush, so I didn't like Bush. So kind of like looking at that, I could see some things, but like I mean, it is more political, but I didn't like the fact that like there's so much of this like foreign like language shit going on in there. Like the first one had a little bit of it, and it's like this like fake Russian or whatever, and like it was kind of funny like maybe the first time they did it, but Like I probably got halfway through. Like I was watching with my girlfriend, we had to do something else, and I just think it was a little bit too much with that. Like with that, I mean, yeah, and the political stuff, it kind of pissed me off because that's like a good portion of it. It's like involving politics. Like he's bringing his daughter to America to go and like sell to Mike Pence or whatever. Because he got like he dishonored his country. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it was kind. I mean, it is funny at points, but like I don't know. I do think it is getting a bit too political
This
with
is the
some.
problem I have with him is that he's. I've actually never seen the first Borat, but I've seen clips from it, and I do think he can be funny. But once he did that "Who Is America" thing or whatever it's called, you could tell he's clearly biased to the left, which is fine in some ways because I'm so used to it. But I don't. My problem is that it's so tiresome to be going after the right in the ways he does. Like I think you said he tried to wear like a Klan hood or something at the
Yeah, he
convention.
worked at the CPAC and like ran in there with the Klan hood. Then he like he dressed up as Donald Trump and like slung his
He's
like
like,
fake
girl,
daughter in his
yeah.
back and tried to go and sell him to Pence at CPAC. I mean, like the premise is like I mean I still find it pretty funny, but like you know, on the other hand, it's a bit fucking too like it's always anti Trump this and Trump that. It's
But it's
like
also oh look, we're gonna prove to people that Republicans are really racist because they're okay with a Klan guy walking around. You know, like I
yeah,
can tell that's the spin they're gonna put. It's like I'm just so tired of that.
I don't know.
yeah, that pisses me off. I mean, there was some funny parts, like I could definitely tell, like he went to a cake shop and had them make a cake that said "Jews will not replace us," and then he like went to another one. Is like, minor spoilers here, minor spoilers, it's
Minor.
early on, but like he went over to a cut like the same cake shop. They had like a cake with a baby in it. And then his like daughter swallowed the baby, so then he goes to like this. It was like one of those like Christian like not abortion clinics, and then he goes and says he help. I put a baby inside my daughter. I need her to get it out.
Oh my god.
Like that. Like that. I think that was pretty funny, but like some of it, you know, it just gets a little bit too political. But like, and there was some like really gross out shit in there, which I mean, the first one had its fair bit of that. But I think the premise too of the first one, it it was pretty unique for the time, and I think that's why it did so well because there's really nothing sort of like that, before then, like that, like sort of fake mockumentary. And now he's done this quite a bit now. I didn't finish up the movie yet, so I don't. I know it's going to get worse.
Yeah, it
Politics.
got. I mean, I felt like I felt like it wore out. Like after that first one, I mean I liked the first Borat, but I was like, you know what? That he's trying to do this again. I don't know. I don't know. It feels a little worn out to me. Like because people are forgetting like this guy did Borat before Borat too. Like he did it on the Ali G show.
Yeah.
Um and he did it a lot before that, like so and really a lot of that material that was on the Borat movie was on the Ali G show, like it just the same material.
Well,
um
this one that he does like a lot of the humor is coming from the daughter in this one, which is I
yeah,
guess a little bit interesting. But I just think I think I felt kind of rushed to me. I think
yeah.
they rushed to produce this. Like Borat, I think they took their time with it.
Did you see the full thing, Phil?
Say that one more time.
Did you see the full thing of the second one?
The second one, no. I'll probably I will eventually. I'm not in a rush to see it. Like it didn't really appeal to me. Like the first one, I liked the Ali G show, so I was going to go see the Borat movie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they had a really good marketing campaign for the movie and all that. So I was like, okay, this is probably going to be funny, and it was. But like, this is like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like, I don't know. It didn't grab me enough to want to see it. Like, and I'm not gonna like I don't have it's on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm yeah I don't have Amazon, and I sure as fuck I'm not gonna pay money to see that shit on Amazon. I guess I don't.
Yeah, I'm just getting so tired of these Hollywood celeb. And like, I'm not trying to be the person that gets turned off by these sort of things, but it's like when I see him like, doing the stuff against Republicans, it's like it's so tiring. It's like
Yeah,
if you really think that's like holding
yeah,
truth to power and being controversial, like
no,
no, it's not. Like
no,
if you went to the Democrat convention and wore blackface. That's fucking edgy. Might be accepted there. Might not even be funny. Depends how you do it. But like, you see
yeah,
what I mean? Like the difference. It's like that
yeah,
is not accepted by the average Joe or or society. Like to wear blackface at a
yeah,
convention. But like, if you do the stuff he's doing, it's like you're not really pushing things. I feel like the first Borat, from what
yeah,
I understand, actually pushes things.
Well, I think
definitely,
it wasn't as political. Like that's the thing. Like the
yeah,
first one, it was just funny. Like they had this like weird ass guy doing weird ass things.
yeah. Well, the first one you had stuff like there was definitely like anti-woman, like not anti-womanship, but made fun of feminism or whatever. Like
The feminist.
he went to a he went to a feminist woman's group and went and said, "But isn't it true that a woman's brain is smaller than that of a man's?" And it's like, "No, that's not true." It's like, "Yeah, I was a scientist in Kazakhstan came up with it." It was just funny. It was funny at the time, and like, I don't know. This is geared. It's geared like you were saying, Sean. It's geared more toward um a political direction that's really just worn out.
Mm,
Like, it's just worn out. Nobody like it's like everybody expects, and this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying the other day. Everybody expects Hollywood to go Democrat. They
yeah,
expect them to go liberal, right? Because all the money, like, look, if for any reason the money in China, like, look, China owns the Democratic Party, and China owns Hollywood, like they do. And so, I mean, you would think, like they would have that. But like, but yeah, like I don't know. That like you were saying, Sean, the edgy thing would have been to cut on the Democrats or whatever. Like that would have been more edgy. Like going to
yeah.
you know
And I'm not saying there's no edgy ways to go after Republicans per se, but it's like
yeah
the whole "ooh, Republicans are racist." It's like, God, I've never heard that before. Wow,
I
that's a hot jab right there. I mean, man, I wow, nobody's thrown an accusation before.
mm,
Yeah, no, I just think that like a lot of the stuff, some of the stuff was done before. There's too much just sitting around. And I feel like the original Borat, it was something unique, something that wasn't done, and it wasn't super political. There was a couple like jabs at Bush, but it wasn't too, like the whole premise of the movie. Now the second one, like the first one, it was like more of a comedy. The second one's like just a shitty version of like it feels like a shitty like version of Project Veritas. Like, ooh, I'm going into the Republicans and I'm gonna go make them say like stupid shit. Like the other one was like making just random people say stupid shit. Now it's just like mostly Republicans, from what I could see, like Republicans and people on the right to various degrees. Like, he was fucking with the abortion guy. He went to like a debutante ball and got someone to go and say that he'd like buy his daughter for $500. Like,
Yeah. Well, and there's the
so,
other thing too is like, like here's a good example of something that's edgy but goes after the other side is like the Bill Clinton is a rapist thing. You know, where Alex Jones and Roger Stone came up with the idea of going to these Clinton rallies, wearing that T-shirt, and trying to shout Bill Clinton is a rapist, and getting it caught on a mic on the news, or getting the T-shirt seen like on the news like that. Like that's something that's like edgy and funny and provocative. He doesn't do that. And also, what I don't like about Sasha is that a lot of the shit he does is very manipulative. Like he gets people to do stuff that looks like one thing what's actually another. Like with Rudy, apparently he was like fixing like a mic cable and they filmed it and framed in a way that made it look like he was like scratching his crotch. And it's like that's very deceptive, you know? Like you could really like ruin somebody's quote unquote image like just by manipulating them that way. Like that's kind of it's almost like it's an engineered hit in that way. You know what I mean?
yeah, it kind of is. Like, and that's why I said it gets too fucking political. Like, if he wouldn't have gone the political route, I think it would have been a lot more entertaining. But you can definitely see that the quality just went down. There's a reason why this was a direct to like Amazon Prime Video. You know, the first Borat, if he did anything like that, that would have done like millions. You know, like he would have made a lot of money with this. You know, I'm sure he made some money, but you know, it's just the quality wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame. I mean, to me, I think the amount of comedians actually, a good example also is Ricky Gervais. Actually, like, fucking holds truth to power, like pushes the boundaries, whatever you want to call it. Like what he did those award shows was actually edgy, like calling these people out in their faces for like raping kids and being buddies with Harvey. You know, it's like that is more like it. Making like the Epstein jokes, like that's how you do it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see that. I don't know. I just kind of hope that you know, that we have like some actual like fucking Republican comedians come out at some point, like people who are on the right politically don't have to be fucking Republican, but at least like somewhere on the right that isn't just you know like the closest things we have is probably like fucking South Park, and that's not even right wing.
Mm.
You know,
Well,
like,
did
I mean we
you
have, but he's been like fucking unpersoned.
who?
We had like Sam Hyde and stuff that he's been like fucking unpersoned.
Yeah. Well, also look at even. Did you see what was happening to Chris Pratt?
Well, what they're doing now.
Well, so Biden did this thing where he assembled the Avengers to show for him. And I don't know if Chris Pratt was the only one that didn't show up, but he was definitely the one that got the flack for it. And this is a guy that, like, if you look at his Insta, if you look at his social media, hardcore Christian, lumberjack, masculine, like Chad, like, that's the stuff he's showing off. And I'm like, dude, this guy's a Republican. Like, there's no way he isn't. And then he doesn't show up to this Biden fundraiser that supposedly had all the Avengers on it. And so people like started going after him, like, well, why weren't you there? Are you a Trump supporter? And they're like trying to cancel him and attack him. So, you know, the conservatives that are out there are silent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in his position, I don't blame because if he gonna be out now as like a fucking conservative, like
Not gonna get a job in Hollywood.
yeah, like unless like Mel Gibson wants to hire you, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. God, I'm trying to find some stuff about Chris Pratt, but it's like, dude, it was brutal. I see people like gang up on him. It's like I thought you liked this guy. Oh, not till he, you know, when he doesn't toe our line, we don't like him now. Now he's an awful human being. Other thing I was gonna mention too, because I have a bunch of topics I just wrote down for general shit to talk about, but did we talk about? Yeah, we did talk about those things. There was a oh, fuck. I was gonna check the Minecraft to see if the Penn State server has any updates on it. Because they've been building that for a while. Is there anything else going on?
I don't check the news section. Do we put a say?
I was just scrolling down the Twitter thing here, and at Joe Biden's little rally, whatever, or if you want to fucking call it that. I don't know. I can't call it a rally.
It's a socially distanced gathering.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Anyway, there was video of Joe Biden talking, and like Joe Biden was like pacing back and forth on the stage. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I looked at him and I looked at him, and then you know, and then of course Trent Lipinski, we were chatting, and he was like, and he showed me the WebMD symptoms for Alzheimer's, and he fucking has them. Like, he struggles with simple shit, and it's not just the forgetful stuff, but there's like there's an appearing strain. Like, you remember the debate where he, like, his eyes started blinking and it looked like he was very strained when he was trying to respond to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was, yeah, that's kind of what people with like that with beginning stages of Alzheimer's, that's what they do. And then it's like, and then pacing was part of it. Obviously we saw the pacing and irritability. He's fucking, yeah, like whenever he gets strained out, he gets just irritable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he does. He definitely has it. He definitely has it. I don't know if there's anybody that's gonna be able to tell me otherwise.
I just saw some we haven't talked about. 50 Cent endorsing Trump.
Yeah. Didn't want to be 25 Cent.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. I think that's big. Like, I think it's one of the more underscored ones.
Well, I mean, they're understanding it. You're not voting because you like or dislike a person. You're voting for somebody who you think is going to just be the best leader for the country, right? And taxing people, and dude, taxing people at 60 some odd percent with no real get back is just insane. That's insane. And 50 gets it. He's you know, he was in the music industry. He's producing a show, and he's made quite a bit for himself, and like he's starting to understand, oh, New York hasn't really done a whole lot of shit for what I'm paying for. Like,
that kind of makes me wonder, like, especially with this COVID and stuff, are New York and San Francisco ever going to really recover from this?
I think they were already doomed to fail, and this just accelerated it.
Yeah, no, because, like, I'm seeing a lot of people getting, like, who was that? The New York mayor was talking a few weeks ago about, like, going to dinner with people if they'll stay in, like, New York or something.
Yeah. No, that was Governor Cuomo. He was trying to, like, he was trying to basically go, let's have dinner, or let's have drinks, or something like that. Like, what?
Drinks on
What?
Cuomo.
That's not gonna. A fucking $100 drink tab is not gonna fucking keep somebody spending millions of dollars of taxpayer revenue to stay in your shitty ass state. Like, you might want to try
lowering taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think what happened, what really screwed over those, and it's not even wrong because they're basically skirting away for the longest time without paying their fair share of federal taxes, is when Trump cut the salt tax exemptions. And I think that was a brilliant move because if you think about it, they really didn't pay their fair share of the fucking taxes they were supposed to. Like they got away with like not paying shit. You paid like, you know, why does the federal government need to get less of your money? Like everyone should be fucking paying that the same. You know.
Ooh, I just saw that John Bon Jovi was at the Biden social.
Of course.
Which, hey, you know what? I think John Bon Jovi, I think that was a good fit. I think that was a really good fit for him. Because some of his songs are very, I think he showed up, and sang some songs as a tribute to Hunter Biden. I do. I do. It's my life. It's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I just want to live while I'm alive, right? That's Hunter, right? Look, he's wanting to live while he's alive. Smoking crack and getting a foot job from
I
a
was
whore. Like,
gonna
look, that's
say.
you're living, right? You're living, and then of course, wanted dead or alive, right?
He is
So
wanted.
that's the Bidens, right? Because I'm a wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, see, the more I see these like fucking rich people who, these like rich leftists, the less I really give a shit about them,
Oh yeah.
They're not like you and me. They're
Yeah.
people who don't care about you. They don't care about your way of life. They want to go and screw you if they have the opportunity to. They don't give a shit about you. Like, why do people like idolize celebrities? Like, I never
Yeah.
understood celebrity worship. It's
Look, I that's a good point. Like these people really are like the most smug pieces of shit walking God's green earth. Like I was telling Sean before the show. I saw a Biden ad and it had Bruce Springsteen's song, two of his songs on there.
Which songs were they?
And I'm on fire.
Fuck.
And there was another one, I think. I'm not sure what it was.
Fuck, you had to use like some of the good ones. Urgh.
Yeah. And then of course Bruce Springsteen was like, hey, if Trump wins again, I'm probably moving to Australia. I'm like, look, dude, nobody cares.
Doesn't that
Nobody
show?
fucking
Here's something that always brought up. Doesn't that show that they really don't care about America? Here's one. That's one way to.
To be fair, didn't Trump say he would leave if he lost? But I mean, I can understand with Trump because he probably would be like sued.
Yeah, but Obama was anti-America. All right, there's a big difference, right? Trump is pro-America, and then you're leaving.
Isn't that quitting
because
in a
there's
way?
a pro-America leader in the White House. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Isn't this like quitting too? Because it's like, oh shit, we lost this battle. I'm not gonna stick around. Bye, guys.
And this is one of those things. It's like, okay, so he's had his food drives and stuff like that, and he's done some decent stuff, I guess. But like, when are they gonna understand? Like, dude, like, people don't give a shit. Like, if you move to Australia, I don't care. I got all the important songs on CD, and I've got Spotify. I don't fucking need you, okay? I really don't need you.
Yeah, I've already got Born in the USA in my library.
That's funny that he would be supporting Biden. Like, I'm surprised Biden didn't say that was like a.
They all do. They all
Well,
do.
that shows that Springsteen's act is so phony. Being the working class, hero.
I think they're in a. I don't know. I look at it differently.
Fucking working class, maybe before
I look at it. Well, yeah. I mean, he's not working class, but like.
But that's his act.
He just sings about it with that weird fucking voice of his. Like, and it's like I can't even understand the words that he says now. It's like, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? Be clear. And he does that little weird macho man thing with his throat or whatever, where it's like wincing or whatever. Come on up for like, what the fuck are you doing? Sing like a normal person. You used to do that shit in the 70s and the 80s. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, it's those musicians. Like, look at fucking Ozzy now.
Yeah,
Good
but
lord.
Ozzy's still cool, okay?
We
Like
never mentioned on the last show that Eddie Van Halen passed away.
yeah. Yeah.
I never knew he did the solo and Beat It. I never knew that. And
You didn't know
so
that?
I did not. I don't know why I didn't know
Jeez.
that, but I didn't know that. I was like, what? I never thought of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. He definitely one of the best guitarists of all time. One of them. Yeah, I'm bummed. I'm bummed because now I don't get the Van Halen reunion with Gary Sharon fronting.
Mm.
I'm very distraught about that. Like, because he's definitely, you know, okay, all right, fine. That joke wasn't funny. All right,
Okay,
fine.
I
Fine.
didn't get the reference. That was my problem.
Gary Sharon. So Gary, like, okay, so after Van Halen got rid of Sammy Hagar, they went and decided, because I guess David Lee Roth was still doing his own thing at that time. So they went and got Gary Sharon, who was lead singer of Extreme, which is like More Than Words and Wholehearted and some real butt rock, 90s butt rock shit. And then so they made one CD, um, and they sold 500,000 copies, but it was a fucking disaster for typical Van Halen, because at that time they were selling millions of records. Like their record would go platinum. Like every record they made went platinum, right? And that was one of the first ones in a while that didn't go platinum, and like so that was seen as a failure. And then of course Eddie Van Halen rejoined the band, or not Eddie Van Halen, David Lee Roth rejoined the band and whatever. But yeah,
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 I'm not up to date on that Van Halen lore.
yeah. I don't know. It was one of those things. So yeah, Gary Sharon. That was one of those things. Anybody who understands Van Halen will get that. Sam Whitfield. He was. Yeah, he was.
You got that reference?
He did. Yeah, he. I don't think he thought it was very funny.
Oof.
Because I was about to say, hey, Gary Sharon was the best lead singer Van Halen ever had. Like, and obviously I'm fucking joking, right? Clearly, but yeah,
Interesting.
but
Yeah,
yeah.
I never knew. Yeah, it says he extremely short stint as a lead vocalist for Van Halen. Maybe he lasted longer than Anthony Scaramucci as press secretary.
I mean, you know, a whole sunset lasted longer than Scaramucci.
Dude, that guy's going off the deep end.
Oh yeah, I mean,
It sucks. I kind of liked him for like the day he was there, and then
Dude, me
after that,
too. I thought he was badass.
you know.
Well, is he just a grifter then?
Well, didn't like Trump insult his wife or something?
That's what he claims. I remember when I met him. That was like the first thing that came out of his mouth. I'm like, dude, you're still not over that?
Well, I mean, to be fair, like if someone were to insult, you know, if
Anyone's misses, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I could understand that if that were true, but
But I don't think that's what, really is the issue. I really don't believe that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it doesn't add up. And I don't even know what Trump even said about his wife. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I don't remember him saying anything like, let me see.
maybe it was like to hit behind his back or something, or to his face. Could have been like a private comment. He was like, I'd only pay like $1,000 for your wife or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, also, I think he had an affair with his wife too, Scaramucci.
I thought you meant like Trump banged his wife, and I'd be like, yeah, I could see that. I'd be upset with Trump about that.
Fucking Chad though.
Maybe that's a secret.
Trump claims mental wreck Scaramucci. Abuse White House. What? Wait, what's this? Abuse White House. Come on, load. Leaving me hanging. Abuse White House staff in extraordinary attack on former aide. Trump said Anthony Scaramucci is a highly unstable nutjob who was with other candidates in the primary who got shellacked. I don't know. I never heard that word.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's how you say that word, spell that word. And unfortunately wheeled his way into my campaign. I barely knew him until his 11 days of gross incompetence made a fool of himself bad on TV. Abused staff got fired. Wow. Said his wife was driving him crazy.
Blood there.
What was that?
Yeah, but that, yeah, see, I can see that. Yeah, that would probably.
Yeah, but he didn't call his wife crazy. He said
that, I mean, I'm not saying like Trump was wrong, but that would still make some bad blood. I could see it.
I don't see, like, it's not like he called his wife like fat or something, It's like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it just wasn't meant to be. Some people, like, I don't know, man. Like, some people, they just have a negative vibe with some people. Like, I don't know, man. There's this, like, fucking one person in elementary school. I just never liked them. I couldn't tell you why. I still don't know why. They just have, like, negative vibes.
Anthony Scaramucci says that President Trump bullied his wife. What?
For the whole day he was there. How do you bully someone's wife? Are you that much of a fucking pussy?
What was that?
Like, how do you bully someone else's wife?
I don't know. Okay, he's getting divorced with his wife too, so what is he talking about? Trump attacked my wife. Yeah, the one you're getting divorced with? Okay.
I mean, that's why they got divorced. Or was that going on at the same time?
I think it's been going on at the same time. God, it's a shame.
Oh. Yeah, he's a cool guy, but there's a lot of people that seem like they're cool.
He did seem really cool. Like, when he first entered, I was like, dude, this is badass. Like, this is like alpha energy. This is like what we need, but no.
Yeah, it's just a shame, man. It's a darn shame. Darn shame going on right there.
What was I gonna say, or something else I was gonna bring up? Let's go. Oh, Jordan Peterson is back home apparently.
What happened to him? Like, what's been going on with him?
He went to that like rehab in Russia.
I bet the left's gonna love that. You went to rehab in Russia. Like, why would you go to Russia to go to rehab? That's like the place you go and then you go to rehab. You just visit Russia. Like, such a fucking depressing place.
I was gonna say, isn't that what brings you to rehab?
It's like going to Russia.
Dude, he looks really weird, like, in this. Like, and he already does look weird, but, like, dude, look at this shit. I'm posted in Chad's.
Like, what happened to him?
Whoops,
like,
wait, why is that the thumbnail? What the fuck?
What? That him, like, crazy?
That wasn't the thumbnail, but when I clicked on the video.
I'll watch it later.
I wasn't, but what I was posting it there was because look at how he records it. He records it in fucking like potato cam and 3x4. It's not even widescreen.
I don't know that stupid shit.
I thought he's supposed to be so smart.
This is stupid. Well, maybe it's just some like hipster, like trendy shit. Like, ooh, we're doing 3x4. Badass and do something different.
See, while that is up his alley, I don't think that's what's happening.
Maybe he's just so fucked up from the rehab. He was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it on the fucking phone.
I may
Is it
Google this.
3x4 like the portrait mode on the
No, no, no.
phone?
It's you know the old TV like CRT TVs, how they'd have that like square aspect ratio.
Yeah.
That's what he's recording it in.
Oh, well, maybe he wants people to go and watching like Windows DOS or whatever.
Dude, I don't know. He's a very strange guy.
He's fucking, talk about grifters.
I guess, yeah. Well, I don't know if I call him a grifter per se. He's more. I don't know if like grifter's the right word for him because he definitely is like greedy. But I don't know about grifter. Maybe. I'm not saying like he's like good or anything and like, innocent, all that shit. Like I've had my little bit of experience with him finding out his fucking outrageous speaking fee.
Yeah, he's gotta make his money somehow off of, poor students.
Dude, that's what's fucked up. He says, I've been suffering from a severely impaired health as a consequence of benzodiazepines use for anxiety, or more accurately, from a combination of using that medication and ceasing its use once I realized it was dangerous. So, benzos? Is that what they call for short? Benzos?
Yeah, it's benzos. And he's doing some fucked up shit.
Yeah, so he was like addicted to benzos, basically.
Yeah, it can happen. I mean, addiction's real, but
Oh, apparently got COVID.
I don't feel bad for that guy. He's a fucking grifter. Like, I mean, look at how much money he's making. He's making more than most people make in a fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
Like per fucking visit to university, and he went to a bunch of universities. Whatever book he did, whatever other shit he did.
He made so much off that book.
Like, why do people even care about him? Like, oh, wash your hands, or clean your penis. Who cares?
That's the thing. It's like my biggest
who
problem.
really,
I always what?
Like, who really speaks that? Who doesn't know to like clean up your fucking room?
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with what he says, and it's always been off of me. Is like he never says anything I haven't heard before. It's like when boomers say things and they act like it's a big deal or a big revelation, and you're just kind of sitting there like, yeah, and that's what he reminds me of.
Yeah.
Like boomers would be like, the press is biased, and I'm like, yeah. Tell me something I don't know. That's literally my reaction to Pearson. It's like, yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
He's a fucking boomer too, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a boomer.
Yes, that's you got too much of them boomers out there. I think that's like I don't know, man. Like I'm wondering, like our generation's gonna be it's gonna be like that.
Yeah,
Like
what's our boomer gonna look like? What's the Zoomer boomer gonna look like?
Yeah, it's gonna be something fucking weird. Like, oh, back in my day, when we wanted to go and talk with someone, we hit them up on Messenger or Discord.
We Snapchat them.
Yeah, that's how we got, like, good lord, like fucking photo albums with like millennials. Oh, so here's a picture, and it's like people in like a fucking Snapchat filter.
The fucking nudes.
Oh god. Like, see, our generation is so fucked with that. Like, when fucking OnlyFans is like a major like career path that a lot of women are fucking taking. Your generation, like when so many people are considering that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Also, isn't Peterson like? This is what's something that I want to be careful how I frame this, but like he preaches against. You know what I mean?
You cut out.
Is Pearson guilty of the things he preaches against?
Probably.
Because isn't he the one that like is trying to straighten people up, and yet he's a total fuck up? Like he can't straighten himself out.
Yeah, he probably should be careful with some of that. I mean, I want to know what caused him to get into that state of mind where that, where he got down there. 'Cause he didn't seem, you remember that Coney 2012 guy? Were
What
you around
was
for
that? I
that?
don't even remember that thing.
It was like this African warlord dude, and there was this guy who was like talking about him. And then like eventually the press got like he kept getting so much attention. Like he started this like guerrilla marketing campaign or whatever, like against this Coney guy. And eventually he like freaked out and just he got caught like masturbating in public.
Well, what was the thing with the Coney like guy? Like, what was the big deal about it? I never understood it.
Just some African warlord doing like African warlord stuff. I mean, oh, there's a big bad African warlord guy who's like raping like children, soldiers, and like what I don't even know what the fuck that he was doing. It's probably bad, but like it's Africa, man. As soon as you kick, all the Europeans out, that's what you get. You get these fucking warlords running around. It's like 1900s China, you know. And he was
Mm-hmm.
just thinking about like Coney, and that was the name of the one warlord. And it's like, oh, we need to stop this guy. And it was actually getting like really popular, and like it was guerrilla marketed really well. And then he got caught masturbating in public. He had a mental breakdown, and that's what ended that. Like I don't know how that just sort of manifested, but it did.
Oh yeah, I see. A bunch of like child soldiers, sex slaves. Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
I mean, it's sad, but
It's not exactly out of the norm in some of these war-torn countries.
yeah, absolutely. Like it's sad, but fucking, it's a way of life in Africa. And I mean, it was good. He brought, I guess, knowledge of that because most people probably weren't thinking about the African warlords at that time. I mean, no one really. I mean, for like a brief while they gave a shit, but like no one really gives a fuck. It just kind of happens.
Hmm.
But after that, he just kind of went off the deep end, and yeah, I guess he never sought help. It's like Jordan. That's what I'm saying. It's like Jordan Peterson. There were people who were like wildly successful, and then like you just came out of the blue wildly successful, and then they just kind of lose touch with reality, and then they get involved with something that they probably shouldn't have been. And in his case, it was benzos with other guy. It was public masturbation. It happens to the best of us.
Like Jeffrey Tubin.
Jeffrey Tubin. Oh, that the CNN guy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I just can't believe that fucking happened. Like, come on, dude. Who masturbates in public? You know, you're better than that. Public masturbation. What the fuck are you doing?
I never understood that 'cause it's like, dude, if you have a private place to do it, just do it, you know?
Like, you did it on a fuck. Like, I think it's got to be like a troll. It's like one thing if you're like, some troll like Zoom bombing like a meeting. Like I could see an appeal to that. I was like, oh, ha, ha, this is funny. You're gonna look at my penis and I'm jacking off. But like, this guy, he was there for work. He was probably getting paid to do work, and instead he was masturbating. Like, it's not even just that he was exposing his penis and like scaring people. It was like he was supposed to be doing work. He was getting paid to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a major fucking meeting. That's why I can't take these Zoom meetings seriously. It's like, at any point in time, you're like, like 10 seconds away from someone just like jacking off.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can happen. It's there.
Dude, I'm reading this more. And this guy, Pearson, this is what he says. So he got hooked on benzos, and I don't know how he started taking them or why. Um, and he, before stopping, It says a 58-year-old began using benzos such as Valium around 2016 for stopping and suffering from severe withdrawal symptoms, including neurological damage. He says that put me in and out of the hospital for much of the past year. And then it says Pearson's quest to find specialists and suitable treatment took him on a journey across 4 countries in what he called the worst period of his life. He traveled from Connecticut to Russia to Serbia to back to his home in Canada. Why the fuck was he going to 4 different countries for a drug addiction?
Yeah, something doesn't seem right.
That's just so weird. God. I know Milo talks about this too, who, by the way, Milo's father passed away today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. He has mixed feelings, it sounds like, about it. But
does his father not support his lifestyle?
kind of. His father was interested. His father is like fucking. I think he's described like a Tony Soprano as like a dad, and that's kind of what he was. This is what Milo said on his Telegram. He said, "Rip my dad. The nicest thing my dad ever did for me was about 10 years ago. He signed up to Twitter solely to send death threats to Charles Arthur, a Guardian journalist who was writing hit pieces about me. Dad said he was going to, quote, get the train up to London and shake hands with your windpipe, sorry." When I confessed to him about my sexual proclivities, he said, quote, "Don't bring it home. Don't ever let me see it. Don't talk about it. But if anyone ever breaks your heart, they'll end up in a body bag in the woods." There was also time,
like an appropriate response.
like any father would. There was also time he dispatched 2 goons to my abusive stepfather's head. So I can't read tonight. There was also time he dispatched 2 goons to hold my abusive father's head in the fish pond until he cried and promised to stop hitting me. That was cool. He also bribed a policeman not to pursue it when I burned down my stepdad's office.
Dude, like he's a badass. Like no wonder he's got these cool connections. Like
Milo burned down his stepdad's office.
Oh my god, that's pretty good.
I didn't know that. We hadn't spoken for half a decade, which was his choice, not mine. I'll work out how I feel about his passing when I find out how much he left me. The old bastard was worth a fortune.
Oh, I love that. How much I give a shit once I see the fucking will.
Yeah. See, what I hate about modern society is, like, whenever I would, like, make a joke about that or anybody, nobody, or even nobody laughs. They take it, like, seriously. It's like, dude, the joke.
Well, because there's so many people who do that. Though.
I know, but it's like...
Let's be real. Like, you're not the only person who, like, you might joke about it. It's like how people used to make, like, school shooting jokes. It's like, when... you can't do that anymore because it's pretty common.
But still, it's like, man, it's just so frustrating. Can't have a twinkle in your eye and, like, joke about shit.
I know, it's because fucking politically correct culture. It's gotten to us. So, kind of like in other news, do you see what happened with that Among Us thing?
Oh, yeah, that was like a fucking, like, troll, like, started spamming, like, Trump 2020 in it or something like that.
Yeah, like according to the news article, which I don't know how much I trust that. They what they do, apparently they, like, hacked it. Pro-Trump hacker hits Among Us game with let's go there. Hits Among Us game with spam attack after AOC's popular Twitch stream. We need that. We need to have, like, the right-wing game squad.
The right-wing spam squad.
Yeah, no, just, like, go to games, like, start, like, killing, like fucking, like, join games like Call of Duty, just, like, start killing people, like, and teabagging them and be like Trump 2020 and fucking Call of Duty and stuff. Like, go into Minecraft and, like, make, like, Trump Tower.
Yes.
Like,
build a wall.
Game squad, just, like, start trolling people.
I was trying to load my Minecraft, it was being really slow, but one of the things too about that is I think I talked about it last time. Was like, dude, search what about AOC, but like, dude, that was a smart move. You know, doing like a Twitch stream. I mean, who she did was a as a piece of shit that
Man, you
yeah
got
Pokemon
fucking Leafy banned. Like, see what he should do. Like, Trump should go like to go and combat this. Trump should go like play fucking. What
play
does
Call
Leafy?
of Duty.
I think he what's Leafy play? He plays Counter Strike. Get him to go on there with fucking Trump and talk like stocks and shit.
That'd be
I
funny.
I miss him. Like, he got banned for like talking shit on like her, but most of his shit wasn't even talking about her. It was like
Hmm.
stock advice.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing too. Is like, I'm trying to find. I forget where Leafy's on now, but dude, so that's the thing too. It's like, say what you will about AOC, but that's like a smart thing. Cause that's like, cause like imagine if other people did that, it'd be really cool. Like that was a really cool idea. She's not the person I'd want doing it, but I mean, it's a culturally relevant, fun thing to do that's gonna make people go like, hey, I play Among Us, she does too. Oh, let's see what she's doing. Like, it's like people tune into that. They won't tune into a fucking like policy discussion or anything like that, but they'll tune into like AOC playing Among Us.
Well, yeah, and like she also like didn't she do live streams or maybe that was Elizabeth
She
Warren
was
or what?
doing them for on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what they need to go and do. Like, see if I was a politician, man, that's what I'd be fucking doing.
Exactly. Like I was talking to my girlfriend about that. Like during the Groiper thing, I was like, if Charlie Kirk wanted to be cool, he should just like stream like fucking games, like play Minecraft, and like shoot the shit and like talk to people. Like that's something I would do.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know what the fuck Charlie Kirk does. He doesn't seem like that person I play video games. So,
That's the
like, I mean,
thing about him. Doesn't he? He doesn't have any like cultural like fun side to him.
yeah, he just like I don't know, like he's like probably the most boomerish millennial out there.
Mm.
That's probably how I describe him. He's like he's a young boomer.
What were you saying about AOC? You said something about her.
I mean, I said she's open up a fucking OnlyFans and like you get access to her only like whatever money you donate to her OnlyFans goes to the fucking political campaign. Like I that would be funny. Like that would be really fucking funny. I think she could probably pull that off.
And what if there's like a funny twist to it where like people think they're gonna get like sexy pictures of her, and
Like
what?
let's say like vote.
Yeah. It's like in that like that video of her like from college dancing. Like what if it's just that?
Well, like apparently OnlyFans was not originally opened up to be a strictly adult website.
Well, isn't that what they all say?
Well, apparently, like you can apparently find this on there. Like it was for like regular content creators to have like a place to go and reach out. Like it was sort of like a Patreon sort of thing originally, and like
Hatred.
you could get like music lessons and stuff on there too. But like pretty quick, like that's the thing with the internet. If you don't explicitly disallow porn, it will overtake whatever website or content provider that you're using.
Mm-hmm.
You like it's like before, like you go into like B, it's mostly like porn, like oh, you shouldn't share or like cuckold stuff or I mean it was never really normal porn, but like now it's just I mean it's a lot more normal now than it ever has been. It's kind of annoying. You used to go to B and find like stupid shit. Now it's like just degenerate like pornography, not even just like regular. I mean, it was well, not even just like weird pornography. It's like weird like gay sex, like traps and other shit like that. God,
It's a trap.
that's like half the shit you see on like 4chan. It's like oh god, they had the Hunter Biden. Oh god, they had the Hunter Biden thing on there.
Oh no, do they really?
Yeah, they do. Beverly Hills, California. She doing it? I don't even want to know what that is. That looks like some weird shit. That looks like some weird shit. That more Hunter Biden stuff. Mala. What the fuck? What is this? I'm gonna send you something.
Sounds like you'd say that's what you would say when we were looking at Cutco.
I'm gonna need to send you something.
Oh boy, can I stream it or not?
Don't stream this. Are you able to minimize that so you don't see that?
Yeah, I can just. Was this a link?
No.
Where'd you post this shit?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh.
I'm just gonna wait to make sure it's okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy and paste it to my laptop monitor, which is not being streamed. The stream is now seeing AOC's Twitter.
Technically, there's no, it's censored. Is that?
Oh, okay, it's not even. Oh, I heard about this. Apparently, that I don't know if it's true. Apparently, that is Malia Obama's credit card, and it was being used to cut coke on Hunter Biden's laptop.
Oh my god. I thought he's like banging his like Obama's daughter. I'm like, they have a lot of it. Oh my god, there's more Hunter. Like that's half the Shep Sieg on there now. Actually, yeah, I miss this. Oh god. Yeah, there's some of this stuff. I don't think. I don't know what can be shown. This is funny.
Well, there was. See, it could be true because Malia was, I remember, caught smoking pot once at like a concert or something, or like at Harvard, and that was like going around the internet.
Yeah, that could be. That wasn't her smoking pot.
No, it was.
No. That picture wasn't her.
No, I'm not talking about that picture. I'm talking about this was something from a while ago.
Oh god, I found some fucking picture of him like doing a push up with his penis out. Jesus.
I heard this shit was disturbing, but holy shit.
What is he doing? Like, who does this?
That's the weirdest part ever.
Talking about this. I know you can't show some of this material.
Is this from that Chinese guy?
I don't know.
Dude, there's this like anti like CCP dude that was like a CCP what do you call when they like start going against like, oh, she's got a nice ass.
He's getting a foot job. What's his feet? My god. Yeah, and it was like an anime account too. I saw like Phil showed it to me. It was like a Gundam account.
Yeah. It was that. Yeah. Yeah, he's like somebody that's like ex like CCP.
Yeah, like see, this is the shit that I like with 4chans when you see this. You know, not like your usual, just stupid shits. Like actually interesting.
Hunter, when I Google Hunter Biden, the description for him on Google says American lawyer.
Oh my god, there's no way in hell.
Imagine him being a lawyer. He went to Yale and Georgetown.
A video of Hunter snorting coke with one of Obama's daughters.
Yep.
Fucking her have hit Chinese. See, like was he banging? Was that Obama's daughter?
No, there's no way. No. I don't think so.
Oh man, like see, if I was Obama and I like campaigning for this motherfucker, I'd be like, man.
Dude.
Oh no. He's snorting crack and like banging of Obama's daughter. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like this is I don't know why this isn't a bigger deal. Like this is beyond like
well, I'm surprised these photos haven't like surfaced up to the mainstream yet, because they're acting like, oh, we don't know what's on that laptop, nothing's come out, and I'm like, no, stuff has come out, just why is nobody talking about it?
Yeah,
It's like the WikiLeaks, you know? It's out there, but nobody talks about it. And then eventually they do.
Yeah, like fucking you go. I need to check poll out. I'm sure they probably have some fun
Oh,
shit on
no.
this. Not like busy like LARPing. Sometimes they have funny shit, but like yeah, like this is see like this is where you want to go if you want to find information about stuff. You don't go to CNN or NBC. You go to fucking 4chan and 8chan. That's how you get the real shit, the uncensored fucking internet, the way it should be.
Oh, yeah, this is also, see, this is what's really, interesting is
Inside,
that, what was that?
oh my god, see, inside the campaign to Pizzagate Hunter Biden. Like, operation. Like, dude, this isn't fucking Pizzagate. This motherfucker gave it to a blind guy thinking he wouldn't like know who it was.
The other thing too is that some of these photos are coming from GTV, which is the Chinese Communist TV network. Which, look, granted, it could very well be Chinese propaganda that's fake, but wouldn't the Chinese be the one country that has dirt on Hunter Biden?
Yeah, like, see, that's a big thing. Like, you know, if this didn't get released now, they would be releasing that. Like, this is like they say that Trump had getting like pissed on by Russian prostitutes that never happened was like a big story. Like this, you know, this is like actual stuff that the Chinese have, and you know, Rudy Giuliani's lawyer. But yeah.
Apparently, Twitter blocked a link to a GTV post, an article where it shows Hunter Biden in videos, sex tapes while smoking crack.
Oh my god, there's. Oh, he's actually got a pretty big penis. I'll give him that.
Is that what you're looking at?
Oh, he's just got like a 9-inch cock. Like how?
Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, that's I was looking on the fucking internet. They had a cockpick. What's this?
What? There's an Australian newspaper coming out tomorrow featuring Hunter Biden laptop scandal, and the headline reads Biden child porn shock. I think he's got kitty porn on there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I think he does. Oh no, somebody's showing the GTV fucking video on Twitter.
Oh god. Yeah, I'll give him that. Okay, I mean, oh god, I found it.
Oh, dude, this is funny. This is fucking funny. I'll post this in chats. This one's... Oh, God. It's blurred, so you can't really see it.
I see the Hunter Biden account.
I'm on Team Toe.
Where is that? Where did you post it?
Chad.
Chad's alright. I'm on Team Toe. Oh god, Hunter Biden Hunter foot job, a knob in his knob. Oh god. God, what the fuck?
I've never gotten that. I didn't know there was such a thing as a foot. What?
A fucking anime channel is leaking this.
What?
Like the anime channel, that's the one that's like leaking all these videos. Gundam 00.
See, anime has some good. There's always some good comes out of anime.
Factors of fucking weebs.
This is literally anime. This is anime is like shit. Child, sex tapes. Pedophilia, incest. That's all the anime like realm.
Oh god, photo of Hunter Biden naked chatting. I don't know enough Chinese to know who he's naked chatting with.
I can't breathe.
Cock in his like underpants. It's just like playing with that photo. You can actually like show me something. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this? I have to show you this.
Reactions are funny.
Make sure you cannot post this on the stream.
Really? I don't think I can post anything on the stream.
This is pretty bad. I don't even know what this is. It's like it's basically the infinity crystals or whatever.
Are you DMing this shit to me?
Yes.
Oh. infinity crystals.
I don't know what this like is. Well, that's supposed to be like.
Are those
What is
M&Ms?
M&Ms?
I think they're drugs.
No, I think those are probably M&Ms. He's got over like. Who is that? He doesn't have a big cock. I can see why he takes so many pictures of it. You know, I'll give him credit where credit's due.
Mine's bigger though.
Fuck. I don't know. Her Biden's pornography leaked. Oh god.
Hey girls, mine's bigger than Joe's. You want to take a look at it?
Okay, there's his penis. Okay, I've seen enough of his fucking cock. I want to see like him banging like Obama's daughter.
Dude, that's not gonna happen. That's not there. You're not gonna find pictures of Hunter banging like Malia or something. Or Sasha.
I think there is. There's one with him like getting the foot job and.
Wait, so are you on 8chan or 4chan?
No, this is GTV where I'm finding the actual videos.
Wait. What's the fucking link? You just go to GTV?
Oh yeah, I was on the GT. I'll give you the GTV link.
Oh no, am I gonna get Chinese spyware?
It's a website.
Yeah, sure. Here. I thought the Chinese had this shit.
Yeah, because well, I'm not surprised. They probably collected the dirt.
You know, what if we imagine if we were talking about this on the radio, like when we saw the radio show?
Yeah, that'd be pretty badass. We'd probably get like we had to be very careful with how we talked about this. Yeah, this guy's like an hour-long stream in Chinese,
And we couldn't make any double entendres again.
What the fuck? I love this. I love this. Like, I hope this is real. It's probably like a Wish.com thing.
Dude, I see the video. Watch these end up just being like random porn videos. Oh god, yeah, the feet. He likes the feet. Now it makes me curious what that's like. What's he? He's on his phone.
Yes, he's taking a picture of it on his phone.
Jesus, what a dupe.
Annapolis, he's like banging someone. He's banging some like Asian lady.
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna keep the stream going. Entertain the people.
Yeah, it looks like there is like some girl's ass on his ass. I don't know if this is like some sort of like weird shit. I mean, it's already weird. Man, this is some bizarro shit. Oh god. When did this get released? 16th. How long ago was this released? I wish I remember how to read Chinese, and I don't remember how to do that. Why Vine is owned by CCP? I'm female. I'm a female Chinese Canadian. Never felt being discriminated in Canada. Instead, Canadians have a warm heart to give out heart to people in need. Stop using racism as an excuse to seize power and control over us. The real we see through this race ideology. What the fuck is this? This is another like hour-long stream of Chinese talking. Yeah, no, this is need to find more information about this here, Biden. What is this? At some point during Biden's trip, he met Lee in the lobby of the American delegation's hotel in Beijing, which followed by a social meeting between Hunter and Lee, according to reports by the New Yorker. What is this? There are any more leaks? Hunter Biden, unpopular opinion. Hunter Biden got penis enlargement surgery and has since been so obsessed with the results that he couldn't help taking 25,000 pictures and videos of him flashing his oversized snake while penetrating every prostitute in China, as well as every female members, as well as every female member of his family. Oh wow, experiencing that. Oh God, is he banging his family? Oh no. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is bad. Did he? Oh my God! I'm hearing news reports, some intelligence, human intelligence, that Biden, Hunter Biden, allegedly had sex with his niece. Don't know how true that is. Nah, wouldn't be surprised, but I do not see any evidence yet. What's this? What is this? He's also banging Obama's daughter. Like, I mean, this guy's got a pretty big cock. I can't blame him. The CCP, there's handsome. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, this guy's bad. The Bidens are bad news. Oh God. Holy shit. What is going on with this?
Alright, are the guests entertained?
Yeah, I'm hearing allegations that he allegedly banged his niece.
What the fuck? No wonder why the anime channel's reporting on this.
Yeah, like this gets worse and worse. You know, like first there was like allegations he was banging Obama's daughter, and now he's like banging his own family. Oh God. You see more pictures. I find him making the sex with let's see if this is a real thing. Let's check out 8chan.
Oh God.
Kamala Harris caught on hot mic checking rally location. Are we in Cleveland? She didn't even know where the fuck she's rallying.
That's pretty sad. Oh my God. I'm getting my new phone tomorrow, by the way.
Oh.
I could say goodbye to my iPhone 8. I love this phone. This phone was so good. Gonna kind of miss it. But I bet when I get the new one, I'll be like, yeah, I like this better.
Yeah, no, good on you. I'm checking out 8chan to see if they have any content about the Biden.
What's the link for 8chan now? How do you get there?
It's 8kun.top.
.top?
Yeah, they had to go and change their domain to a .top.
Wait.
Oh.
How do you... I'm not typing... What's the link?
8kun.top.
Oh, KUN. I see. Welcome to 8kun.
Yeah, they're not as big as they used to be, which might be a good thing for them because they need to lay low a bit.
Isn't 4chan still a thing, though?
Yeah, 4chan's still big, but they're... I like 8chan more. But you can still go to 4chan. Like, the thing with 8chan, though, is you can make your own boards.
Of course I'm getting porn ads on fucking 4chan.
Yeah, see, that's why I always have ad blocker.
So, do they have a poll?
Yes, PND now. I mean, half of it, like, I check out 4chan's because 8chan doesn't really get viewed that much.
Oh, I found the 4chan one.
Apparently, Trump donors have been doxxed.
Really?
Yeah. Donald Trump watch. I should have linked to. Yeah, it's. Let's go and search my location. Gee, yeah, that's pretty bad. I need to bump up those numbers. Oh, this person donated a lot of money. So that's pretty fucked up.
Yo.
People.
Why does he have these like weird scars on his back? Oh, maybe that's not anything. Oh, apparently his penis is a 9.5.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty big penis.
That's huge penis.
He's got a pretty decent pecker on him. Got a pretty big peep.
It's the one thing Hunter has going for him.
Yeah. Oh, you know, they don't have this one there. I don't see anyone over here.
Q predicted this. Yeah, right. Q predicted everything, didn't it?
Q.
I fucking hate that thing. It's just such cringe. Even though I'm glad it makes the left mad, it just is cringe though at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but I mean, hey, you know, they help. Whatever helps. That's kind of my my sort of thoughts on that. At least they're helping you all out.
I'm trying to find more of that Hunter shit. Oh, did you send me more shit?
Yeah, that's a link that like apparently you can go and search for the Trump supporters.
Oh.
See, I don't like that. I mean, I guess technically they can do that 'cause that's public information, but like, I don't like that. They're able to go and dox people.
Imagine being Hunter Biden.
God. I mean, hey, at least he's got a giant cock.
He does.
You know, actually, kind of looking at this map, that makes me look. That makes me feel pretty good about my area. There's a lot of Trump supporters.
Oh, I gotta look at that map. It doesn't work for me.
Just go Donald Trump watch. I see the map.
Donald
You have to
Trump
go.
watch. Oh, I see it now. Americans that donate to. Wait, are these all his donors? Like even the small donations?
I think so.
Dude, am I on here? See, I'm surprised I didn't think of this before. Like, what if they doxed Trump's donors?
Yeah, I mean, technically they already did.
Yo, yeah, it's showing. Search here. Let's see if it has me on here. Let's see. But I donated when I was. Well, actually, this will be an interesting test because I'm gonna look at where my address is because I donated to him when I bought the hats and shit when I was in state college. But will it be going off my home address? Or just start seeing people I know on here. Let's just look for PA. Okay, I keep doing my zip code and it doesn't show me like my area.
I'm sure you can find that area if you manually. Like, do you have the map out?
I'm gonna go by name because this is like their site shit. Okay, well this isn't speeding up. Dude, this site is shit.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Okay, I'm in this SCs. Let's look for my name. Yeah, it stocks my own name while I'm at it. I'm gonna dox you down.
Oh man, we don't have any Trump supporters. Like, no one actually paid money to that. That needs to change.
Yes.
You guys should actually use this to go and like campaign these people.
Yeah, this is how I get volunteers. I do recruitment calls.
You abuse their doxing site. Use it against them.
Okay, I'm close to my last name.
State College. Do you have anyone in here at all?
Dude, my name's not even on here. This is gay.
Yeah, this thing's pretty shitty, but which is good.
Yeah.
Oh, someone at Penn State. There's a few people at Penn State that donate. Holy shit! This one person donated $1,500 to Trump.
That's the most you can donate. I was
Yeah,
gonna ask who this person is, but I'm like, no, I shouldn't ask that.
I'll send you their name. I'll send you their name.
Yeah, dude, I'm not even on here, and also my dad donated. And lives here, obviously. Because I don't know if they're considering donations like just money. Yeah, I don't know that person. Like just donating just the money, or does that include like when you buy something? Because when you buy something, that's a donation.
It might be might be like a specific Freedom of Information. Like it's probably a database done by Freedom of Information Act
It
request.
says data provided by FEC.gov.
Yeah, I mean technically it is public information. You boredom. Oh wow.
Imagine hating Trump so much that you look for the people that like donate to him.
Yeah, I mean there's probably some like cuck company like doing that shit.
Apparently, I saw this too on an article about Laura Loomer, and apparently when Matt Gaetz from Florida talks to Trump on the phone, every time he talks to Trump, Trump asks Matt Gaetz, "How's Loomer doing?"
Aww.
Dude, that's awesome. He fucking knows.
I don't know where these places the fuck are. I'm trying to find my grandparents. I know my grandfather donated.
Americans that donate to a vulgar, lying draft dodger and tax cheat. 220,000 dead. Are they trying to make that COVID Trump's Holocaust?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just connected that. That's what they're trying to make it, like his Holocaust.
This is pretty bad. They have some in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Oh no, that Hawaii. That's like off the coast of Hawaii. It's like someone not even living in the fucking country.
Dude, their site shit. Well, I'm gonna end the stream right now because I'm gonna do some work while I shoot the show with you some more and make sure my iPhone's ready to go for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Someone voted. Someone donated $300 from American Samoa. That the only person on American. There's only one person. Two people on American Samoa who donated Trump. Oh my! I give props to these people.
Base Samoans.
Yeah, I don't think that do they even vote.
They vote, but like they always go Democrat, I think.
Well, I didn't know that. Like, I thought it wasn't a state, so they don't even like.
Yeah, I forget how that shit works. It's really weird. But anyway, thanks guys tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next video. Like and subscribe. Wash your hands.
Yeah, these people, man. Yeah, no Samoans really support